Hey everyone, welcome back to Chill Gaming. I'm revisiting Final Factory. Right, I'm gonna do a custom world. I'm disabling the enemies. I don't really want those. It spawns the artifacts. That's what it would do if you went to a standard world, explore world, hardcore. You could disable enemies and it spawns the artifacts randomly. It doesn't disable your achievements. Now, if you drag these down, you can see it comes up with a warning at the bottom there. So you can lower all the crafting costs. I'm going to leave everything 100%, but I want my asteroid richness to be around it. When it starts, so what does it do? It starts at 100, so let's go 250 sounds good. So do that one. Then the rest we leave at, just check that to normal. All the rest is the same. Use the seed as chill. I'm going to begin the game.
Welcome, traveler. You have been sent to these deep reaches of the cosmos to grow. Through a dark leviathan, you have come, and you must consume all there is in this space to find your way through another. You are many, and you will be more.
Okay, so we're going to research the first one there. We don't need defense platforms, but these things, you just got to get the stuff. So let's add that to the queue. We need to have the exploration bit done. We're then going to do junctions. I'm trying to think what I did last time. We'll need that. We'll probably need that. So these are all miles off yet, but if you complete a few of these, it gave you some free research points. Now, I don't know whether there's a way of getting research points, or whether us playing with no enemies lessens that freebie. It doesn't matter because we'll have them sitting around the planets anyway. How much is that? So that's going to 239, 239, okay. So we're just going to complete a few of these.
You have proven yourself capable of wielding this sector. Only large stepping stones will be given as guidance from here. A leviathan lurks somewhere in this space. Build the Dark Star Gate and send more of you through into the unknown, so that we may continue the great assimilation of the universe.
Alright, so let's get rid of all the tutorial. So now we've got the three asteroids around us, the bauxite, the iron, and the silicon, which is below. Come out, so we've got it's like a shop thing there, and a planet over there, and that's it. So what I'm going to do, because we've got no enemies, I should be able to freely explore. So I'm going to now go and explore a large chunk of the map, see what's around us. And to save you lot sitting through it, I will skip ahead and show you what I found. Okay, I've explored a large chunk of the cosmos here. As you can see, if I move the mouse, the WASD around it, so I've gone all the way. So we start here, all the way up. Now this is interesting because this is new. The antimatter nexus. Here, there's a gate right next to it. Now obviously you can see these are all gates. This really boosts your power, apparently, so it says. And these are it's not a fine one. These things here. Antimatter clouds. Now they have bonuses of 300%. As you can see, I haven't built anything yet, but if I go into the gate and we go to the antimatter nexus, see what it looks like. So you get an extra 66%. For any power stations that are nearby this, so it'll pay to stick all the power stations around this thing. I don't know what the radius of it is, it doesn't really kind of give you. And if we look at these other areas here, so you can see we've got all planets, we've got lots of these like antimatter clouds. These are the obelisks that you see dotted all over the shop. And we found more of these shop things, cosmos things, I don't know what to call them now, but those things. You've got There's plenty of suns about. Like, there's two suns. There's a whole load next to each other here. Great big one there. As we come up down this side, you've got another one here. Lots of planets. It's a matter of now figuring out where, because we haven't got to worry about enemies. Doesn't really matter where you start. Normally you start in this zone in the red or orange area. because it's less aggro and everything for the enemies, less strength. The further you go out, especially in the black, it gets harder and harder and harder, and attack harder as well. So that's the beauty of this. It's been enabled me to go and have an explosion. I'm not explored anywhere near the area that I need to. What I want to do now is go to a gate that's near one of these. So I don't think there is any. I might probably go back to the beginning area. Let's go, because the beginning area is right here, and I'll show you what I've done. There you go. It's actually a celestial oracle. Forgot what it's called. A shop, I do. It's essentially what it is. Now you get loads of these, and as you can see, I've maxed out everything, and all I've done is gone around and hit the pylons. But it says 16 out of 10. Look, you can't choose anymore. Everything is maxed. So I don't know whether or not this changes. You know, as the game goes on, does this open up higher levels? I don't know. I never really got it to the max. I've never been in that situation before. So I think the best place for us to build is probably near the planets and the sun. And there's a good chunk here. And you've got 1, 2 planets there. One right out. It doesn't really matter, I suppose, because you've got these portals everywhere. There's so many of them. 2 planets, 3 planets down here in the sun. I would say let's build out around, maybe go to the hypersphere. There's one up here, hang on. Lasmerium. That's got a planet there, and we've got the sun's nearest. That one's nearer. So we could just hop straight over here and mind you, look, see, these ores are nice and near. I think we'll start here where we're meant to, and then we'll just move everything. Now I don't know whether it's going to be a mobile base or what it's going to be yet, because last time I've done a huge bus, but it was massive, and it, way before any of these updates came out, and I just cannot load that save game now. It's just like a big white blob, so it's really kind of killed that game. But I'm going to now start factory up, and I won't go through all the beginning bits with you. I'm going to get it to a stage where I can show you some of the new stuff, and we can see what we think of some of it. You know, it's not going to be a complete go through beginning to end of game. I mean, I might. It's just it's going to take way longer to make this video because I've got to stop it, play it, and then get through it all. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. As you can see, this is the very basic factory. So what this is doing now is producing the miner box and the research box, the very basic stuff that's needed. If you press Alt, it turns on this little light. Not that you can make it out very easily, but you can just about see it. So now this is starting the research. That's what these green lines are from the research box. These ones are miner box, and they're producing all the basic materials for the moment. I've got to manually grab these from here and then stick them in a storage box until we get these researched, which is the mass drive thing. So then I can stick a mass driver down here on the end of this, a mass driver on the end of these ones, and then fire them at a central building hub. That's going to be the plan. I think we can build these now, so what's involved in those? So there you go, so they need the AI controller, the medium density structure, which is what we're basically producing on here, as you can see. So I'm now going to start building this up, and I'll probably have to try and make it at some stage mobile, because we're going to have to, as I say, get out here somewhere. And there's a planet here, this is the nearest, so I'll probably do it in here somewhere. And what we've got all wise, so that's iron, bauxite and silicon. I could still mine these, I could just daisy chain it, see if that works the way I hope it does. So I could daisy chain all of the ores up to here, if that is now quicker than doing the hauling with the large haulers and stuff, or the buildings associated with it. I don't really know the range of these things. I can't remember what they are. It's that long ago. So let's grab some of these. And we'll make one. So 1, 2, and we've got to make some more of these, have we? 1, 2, 3. Right, now we've got 2 of these. So if I put one, oh, there's the range. You can see. So we could put one there. And then one perhaps here. I mean, this may have to move, but we'll put it there for now. How does all of this work? So, we need to get of each of these. So grab a bit of that. Then we stick in one of those there, and that one's going to feed into there. That's going to be that. That obviously is going to be that one. Right, so then you say set destination there. So that should, in theory, just send it. Right, so we're running out of power, so let's grab one of those. Yeah. Excellent. So now that should supply this nicely. So if we go, I'm going to leave that actually open. As this increases, it will generate more and more. So there you go. So we could daisy chain this. I don't know how many it sends at a time. It's not full down here, but so you just think it's another one at the end of the radius here, up here somewhere, or over here. And so these could be daisy chains, but I don't know where transporters go through these gates. I don't know, because last time they didn't. It couldn't go through them when I played last time, so it'd be interesting to see what they can do, because it then opens up the possibility of trying to find a planet that's near a gate. The nearest one to this planet is obviously us. You've got one near there you could open up. It's a bit out of the way. One down here. You got this one near a planet. Yeah, it's going to open up different things to kind of do the logistics of. But at the moment, I'm trying to get it where I get enough research going on. I don't know how this. I would imagine this is going to be. It's got 10 in it. So we're okay for now. So if I stuck on another research station, what does that need? It just needs those. So have I got enough on me? Do another research station. If I stick that, hopefully it's enough for it to run there. So what you want the research box. That's there. That need a spanner. Oh right, okay. So we're obviously not producing enough now, so we've probably got more than enough. Alright, we've got load sitting in there, so we really need to stick another. Let's see here. Another one of those. And then if I can do this, so I go that. This is temporary. I thought size to come out of this into there, and then just bypass that one and tell that to put that. That's then going to make that. And that's going to come through there. And then stick some more of these on somewhere. There we go. So hopefully this will now increase production a bit more. Looks like I've got to actually add more. Another one of those. I suppose it's here, if I get rid of that. That there. Rid of that. Now just do it like that, and then come out there and this way. Make some more of those. Oh, that's got to be that. That's got to be that. And run there. That's going to be that. Some more power down. Now that should, yeah, so you've got more than enough in there. So we could, in theory, right, so we now need to get rid of that. So we're now getting to the stage where I've got to put down a where's that not? That I do not understand. What? Oh, there you go. Now it's showing it. Strange. Right, so now that should. Hopefully let's research a bit. Just slightly quicker. It's a messy old base, but it's just something to get the research going until we get to a better position on this, because I need to do so I've done the connectors now, have I? Where are they? I must have done them. So what else have we got to do? So we're working on that, so we then need to look at these, the good old cargo logistics, just in case. And then we've got to do the engines. What's that? That's it. Sorry, that's something new. Heat transmission. Oh, interesting. That's new. They look the same as those power things that we used to have. Distribution. Yeah, I remember those. Overdrives, basic, and the blocks. That handy. And planetary science. It all just ups it. Right, okay, so I'm going to let this run and get myself. Right, I thought I'd just show you how this little base is looking now. So you can see all the research down here. Nothing's really changed. I've just added an extra couple more research plot and a station to store overproduction in. The good thing that they've done is if I press E, where is it here? So now we've got this new advanced solar panel, and that requires 2 solar panels and 4 robotic parks. And what that's given us is here, as you can see, it does generate a bit of heat, but the power that I've now got out of those 6 is 120. It's obviously including some of these here. I will take all of them down and make more advanced ones. But this is a great little addition to the game because it's a power distributor. And now if I click it, you can see the radius there. See how big it is. So that will encompass nearly the whole lot. I mean, if I'd have put it down a little more, it'd encompass the whole lot. And all it does is it works, transports power from one pylon to another. So I'll set up this one here because this was getting stability issues with all of this, so I needed to put it down. This is one of the drops you get. So if I press E, I've picked up 17 of them on my travels, as well as these stabilizers, these things here, the duplicator. Now I might put one of those on soon just to see what extra it's going to do. But at the moment it's now transferred this power, so I can take all of these down, make more advanced, maybe link it to another one out this way somewhere. I'll stick one of these on, because if we look at this here, what dissipation we've got on the heat. So 11 is what it's dissipating, and what's this one? It's doing 3, so that generates... where does it tell you what it... Heat reduction, so only 3, so it doesn't do a huge amount. So those cells definitely pay to have. But that's basically going to enable us to do, even if you do them singly like this, loads of little farms all dotted together, if you can't link them that is, and then just link them together via these. And then have one feeding the main network, and these all go around like in a daisy chain. I'm guessing that will work, I don't know. Unless you can feed multiple to one, which it can set the destination from this one, and that one set the destination from there. But it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, the researchers have done a little chunk of it. I'm slowly getting through it to... I'm interested in seeing what they do. Lasers I've already... See, lasers and all this night stuff we won't need because I've got no enemies. Greenhouses. The planetary science is where I need to get to. And that just opens up even more to research. But what else is I've got to do? So if I press E, we can now do these. So we should... I think this will make little drone ships, but to pilot a ship we need the command module. I think that's how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so it's slowly taking shape, because this, I'm wondering if I'm going to have any need to do a bus. It'll be like a match driver bus, I suppose. We might still have to have transporters and stuff, but I don't know. I like this though. This was something I was asking for, a solar panel farm, because these are all okay at the beginning, but they produce... I can't show you on this because it's all linked now, but those little ones only produce 7 kilowatts. Whereas if we go into these other ones, they produce 20 kilowatts. It's a huge difference. You start out with these and then start mass producing these, and then get it to mass produce these from 2 of these. It's just another production chain, but that kind of thing I'll have to start looking at in a minute, doing all of the basics. So i.e. building all of this stuff, building all of these components, all of these. Obviously those are going to be a bit tricky because you've got to go out and mine the ice. So until you get the comet catcher, you can't really automate that. and then all the components. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this evolves. But that's how far we've got at the moment, and stay tuned. I'll show you more as I get further into it. Hey everyone, okay, I just thought I'd show you what I've done. I've completed the Imperial testing station. Now it's hard. It's really hard. I died a few times. And all I've done is I've logged off next to this chest and keep logging back on every 45 minutes or so. And here's what it's given me. Obviously I'm running out of space here, as you can see, but I've got 3 pieces of the armour, this sword, and some buggy, 2 buggy booster modules. I think that's the buggy one. I'm guessing that's the buggy one, I don't know. The buggy engine, buggy boot. Obviously a lot of this stuff here, as well as you can see I've got 39 particle capacitors and advanced server. So I might run through it again, not to come here, but to get more of those. I'll probably drop these off first though. I'm just waiting for this to respawn again and see what the last chest gets me. And then I'll go on, because I haven't really been playing the game. I've just been sat here half the day. But that's going to be the plan, and you'll see what I get. Actually, it's done now. So here, I've got the trousers again. So I've got 2 of those. It's a shame it wasn't the boots. I've got 2 of these buggy engines, and that's it now. I can't really get any more. I'm running out of space, so I'm going to complete it. And then I have to run past it again. It was a tricky old thing, I'll give it that. It's quite hard enemies in there. So I'm guessing that other station's going to be even harder that you go to. So if I run back now and drop these off, and then I'll see you in a minute. Right, I've moved the base along a little bit, so everything is being transported by these mass drivers now to our little assembly area. The research is all going on, and we've got a little shipyard going. Now this little research area is more than capable of supplying to get enough research so we can get to the planet and do planetary research. Now I've set out some exploration areas to get to this little planet. This little node here accelerates any antimatter energy production, so yeah, the plan will be is to set up a little base up here maybe and slowly migrate from here up to there. I guess might be the way to go. I might try and do it another way actually. I don't know whether or not, because if we look at these here, these have 64. What has this one got? 64. So it looks like it's the maximum that can go into this. Now this can only, this has got income 150, so you can have multiple, by the look of it, go into one. I don't know how many you can get for that, but it saves having cargo transports just doing this all the time. So I can work out the best way of doing this, but this at the moment is plenty good enough for the research that I've got to do up until this one here, which is the part of the antimatter. That needs planetary research. So that's where it stops. That one needs it, that one needs it, that one doesn't. So that's as far as we'll get unless some of these don't require it. So I've got to work on getting this research sorted out. So we should be able to do these now actually. Planetary research, but there you go. So they need ice. So we should also get these comet harvester recipes. So I'm going to have to set something up now. I really need a centralized production area, because that will turn into just basically either making these low-end mats, and then it goes into storage containers, and then that goes into maybe mass drivers, and it's daisy-chained along. I might trial it with these haulers, because I don't know whether they've actually got any better. They were really slow How much can it actually hold? 776 kilograms. Yeah, but that's not telling you the amount it can actually haul, is that? Because it'd be an option of having these and then these, and you daisy chain them along, but it's a lot more infrastructure than just these and some solar panels. So I'm now going to set that up and try and set it up. The suns are up here this way. So if I set the base to say here, and we'll see if we can do it. And when antimatter comes, that's where the antimatter area will be. It all just depends if this solar panel stuff works or not, but you get a huge bonus, you see, if you have your antimatter around here. And we've also got to get up to this nexus at some point, which could go for a straight gate, so that might be handy. I even paid to put the base here. Perhaps we're going to the wrong planet. Perhaps we should be under this one. If you've got these two, there and that and that, yeah, I think here maybe because you've got the 3 asteroids, so we could give up on these and just move the whole process up here and try and create a base here. It then gets the planetary research and then all of these, which will help. That sounds like a plan. I say this is the planet we go to. So yeah, so scratch this. This will all get now deleted. I've got one up here as well. I'm trying to grab these while I'm here, because you need these to make those sails for the heatsink, as well as other things. So just quickly grab these, and then I'll delete these here. We'll just move them. So if I do Control C, hang on, no. Will it let me do the blueprint again? Control C? No, I don't think so. Oh, they aren't that hard to do. So where are we now in relation to this? So I've got to go really on the road and go straight up, and it should take me to it. Here you go. So there's the planet. The 3 roids are here. So we've got 3 asteroids just there. So we can set something up here as a starter base. I think that's what I'm going to do. So if I temporarily put down some of these, and grab that and just stick that on the end, and then you just do Control C, grab it with your mouse, and then you can stick another one somewhere else, maybe there, and another one down here somewhere. You're just basically opening out the area so you can see what you're doing. Perhaps one over here. Right, so we're running out of the solar panels. Can I make any of those? Yep. Okay, so that's opened that up a little bit. So we're basically going to just go straight up here. So what I probably will do is stop all of this producing. So that needs planetary research, so we can get rid of... Oh, no, it doesn't. What does that? Yes, it does. Let's get rid of that. Let it research something else. So I'll research all I can here, and then I'm going to move... Where's the nearest gate up there? The nearest gate's there. The antimatter nexus gate. So that will become our main gate out up here. It's the only other one is this one here. I'll probably end up having to put some exploration. These. Leave some here and then work our way up. Maybe this is the way through, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm going to carry on doing the research, get that done, and then start planning out the production area up here. And I'll show you all. Now I've got a little comet catcher, a single one, but this is produced in the minor box, the asteroid research box, and the planetary box. And it makes all the stuff here that's required. I've moved the whole thing upwards to where I said, so now I'm collecting the oils from the relevant asteroids and just transporting it to this area here, which is where everything's made, into the low level stuff. The power issues going on now, so I'll sort that out. It's strange, producing 460, and then it goes up to this one here. Need some more. The weird thing is I attached this one up and just like that one there, 460, and that's producing 80 kilowatts to power just the, so even that's running out. It's strange, I don't get why this does this. Increased it all? No, so if I get the materials to make some more of those. Will that be produced now? No, because it's gone up from 386. So the bauxite stuff, wherever that's here somewhere, isn't it? Those and just see if this will solve the problem. Okay, it's weird because these are isolated. If this is star power, this shouldn't be. Anyway, I'll have to rethink this because I like to optimise everything, but I will probably have a heater matrix off and then have a whole load of these together. See if it works. If not, I'll go back to antimatter. Just do it again then. What a huge shortage, isn't there? Right, I'll work on that and then come back when I've shown you the fix. The research is happening at the minute. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. The other thing I suppose I could do is turn one of these off. So I've got some redundant batteries here ready to take any slack. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you, I've got a duplicator going, so that increases the production bonus by 10%. If you add any more, you get stability issues. So this is happening when these go into full production. So what I could do is turn one of these off. Hopefully now I'll resolve that problem, just for now. So again, we shouldn't have any issues because we've got, well, I've only got 10 in there now. Other than that, we've got a nice stack of ice. ready to go into all of this. Everything is. Yeah, we're all mass producing rather than that one. That one's not. So if anything, maybe I need to up this. And that's just been a power issues, but we've still got a solid little stack sitting in there. And down here, these ones are, why is that doing that, I wonder? Strange. It kind of reset itself because this was on. Solved that problem. So here it's just making these, and then these are redundant. So if I need to produce more, I will. As you can see, it was working before. There's the stacking in. For some reason, it's reset itself. For some reason, on these cargo jewels. That was a bug before. They reset themselves, but yeah, that is what it is. Okay, so yeah, so it's kind of ticking over. It's a bit messy and sporadic, but it's doing the very basics. So the next stage will be to get them all going, so we can make all the other stuff. But I want to get this going. Thank you. What does that need? Also got to do these construction bots will be handy. They only require that as well, so that to the queue, that to the queue as well. Okay. Yeah, I'd answer the phone. So yeah, it's looking there. I'm going to wrap this one up now, and I'm going to do some more proper video and try and get the basic mall going, and then. So I've got to decide whether to haul all of this stuff instead of having it as a messy kind of mass driver kind of network, which is doing what it's meant to do, and it could all just be upgraded and get more and more increased. But at some point I'm going to have to, because you won't be able to have it. You could, but no one's going to want to mass drive everything from every asteroid that you see to a central point. It'd be easier to use ships to do it, like I did before. Yeah, so that's probably how I'm going to do it, because even when I had the bus I did that. I had a ship that brought them into a central point, and then the bus moved it on from that point. Now there's nothing stopping me using these. It just depends, because I know you can have two that go to this one here, so I could have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many this will handle input wise. So if, let's say I put 4 here, all firing 65 at this, that would be 4 times 65, and then that linked to another load, so you have one input and then the outputs and itself fire into all of this one here, and then so on and so forth, daisy chaining along the line. Now that might be an idea. Just I've got to look at the haulers to see how much they can haul, and the ships how much they can take, because the ships will take far more, but the question is, this is pretty near instant. The ship will take X to get from there to wherever it's got to go to. The same with the haulers going backwards and forwards, and then again down a daisy chain. This might be quicker moving that amount than the hauler moving one amount to here, then to here, or the ship loading up here. By the time it's loaded, it comes over to here. Yes, it has a lot more, but the question would be, would this quickness times however many inputs it can handle be quicker than all of those? So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and do comment. Thanks guys.